Welcome, Highfalutin Ski Bum Podcast, episode 284. It is your pals, Mario and Brian. Mario, what's up?
Not much. We're in the dog days of summer here, so it's been pretty busy with the holidays and shit going on, and glad to be back at it.
It is so hot right now. It is ridiculous. Like it's hot everywhere. There's no water anywhere. People losing electricity.
I came home at lunch to walk the dog, and I did it like three days this week, and every time I've had to walk the dog and then change my shirt. It's been so hot because you just start sweating.
It's been like Florida hot in the Northeast too. I mean, I think it's in like the mid to high 90s and humid.
It's the humidity's killing me.
I had to go back to the goddamn office starting this week, and
like a chump.
The smells, the sights, all the crap that I did not miss at all. The craziest thing was there were so many things and people that were like the exact same thing as 2.5 years ago. I had so much food in my desk. It was actually kind of funny. I had a Jones bar. I don't know if you guys have those there. They're like a local New Jersey. It's like a 4-ingredient healthish kind of bar.
Was it
pseudo healthy? Well, no, it was packaged. It was in a wrapper.
All right.
I had one of those, and I had one of those fitness bites in the drawer. So I tried both today. They both expired. They both expired in September of 2020.
It's all right.
The Onnit one was disgusting. Inedible. I spit it right out there in the garbage. The Jones bar with 4 ingredients. It was like dates, peanuts.
That stuff lasts forever.
2 other things. Delicious. No preservatives.
It'll go rancid, but it won't rot,
And I ate it probably about 7 hours ago, and I'm still holding strong. So I think I might be in the clear at this point.
I think you're good.
It's been such a crazy week, but it's hot. It's disgusting. Everyone knows it. But you know what? We're still talking about skiing because that's how we roll.
Keeping the dream alive.
Listen to us. And thank you so much for listening to us. We do appreciate it. Check us out, skibumpodcast.com. We're on the socials, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Untapped, at Ski Bum Podcast. Our social media game has not been good recently. I know.
No,
it's
been lacking.
Trying to figure out our strategy. What do we do? What do you want to see? Do you want to see us in our daily lives, all the crap that we do? That
would be very boring, I think. I don't know.
In the summertime, do we just post old stuff?
Dick pics
from the winter?
Just dick pics. All dick
pics. What about we just have pictures of us skiing and we just Photoshop dicks on our skis?
There you go. That's something.
Skiing on dicks.
Or I think we're going to have to just meme ourselves on everything.
We could meme ourselves. Yeah.
Just be mean.
Yeah. We have a lot of options. Throw us an email. Have some suggestions. What do you think? skibumpodcast@gmail.com.
I think we might have to take us in the jumpsuits, in the orange suits, and just put them in all these other pictures. Joe Biden coughing with COVID, and there's us behind him, standing there with the.
There was an incredible, I don't know what you even call it. If it's not Photoshop because it's in the video. Because Justin Trudeau got a new haircut, and they're said it looks like Lloyd from Dumb and Dumber. So people took his face and put it on video clips of Lloyd from Dumb and Dumber, and it is absolutely perfect.
I gotta look it up now. I gotta send that to my wife. She'd love that.
I'll send it to you. What else? Is that all we got? Email, social, website. I think that's it. Thank you for listening.
Send us Bitcoin. Send us whatever you want.
On our website, there are links to donate. We gotta get our Patreon set up this season because we need to become independent here and not dependent on the man.
I know
I don't have to commute anymore.
They shut us down from OnlyFans, so I don't know what we're gonna. We gotta do something else.
Oh, we'll come back. We'll come back.
Just no butt stuff. Oh my god, his fucking hair looks like.
Hashtag no butt stuff.
They have a side by side of him and Lloyd Christmas.
Looking at you, Trudeau.
This is a news thing, and they're just laughing. They can't not laugh.
Yeah, as they should.
Awesome.
All right, Mario, let's kick it off the way we always do.
It's time for Après Today.
I am going back with a really, really favorite of mine because It is a dog days of summer, and I gotta sit with something that I really like. And I think you had one of these because I sent them up to you.
You did send me those, yeah.
Let me pull that up. So I went back to the other West Coast IPA by Escape Brewing Company. It's a delicious beer, and it's up in Trinity, Florida, which is just like right around Newport Richey.
Is that
But I
north
tell
of
you what,
Tampa?
way north of Tampa.
Way north of Tampa.
Yeah, but Newport Richey, Spring Hill is a lot of old timers that would try to settle there. And now it's a place that's affordable, so people are moving back up there. There's some really nice parts to it and some really podunk places too. But I tell you, the brewery's kind of cool. It's like very chill, really nice atmosphere. But they make this awesome beer. And when I first had it, I had been coming down here before moving, and we were going up to Vermont and getting all those cool IPAs. And this really does remind me of like another sip of sunshine.
Yeah.
So
when you first said that, I was like, come on, man.
Yeah.
And then you sent me a couple, and I cracked one open, and I was like, wow, this really is tasty.
Yeah. And it was kind of a just suppressed local find for the longest time, and now they actually started selling it in the supermarket in cans, and you find it on tap a lot of places. So it's really starting to all of a sudden pick up because people are like, damn, that's good beer. And I don't know what they had to do, if they had to just increase their brewing capacity and canning and stuff like that, but this is definitely one of their best beers, and probably I gotta say, this is definitely on my top 10 all-time list. So I still like Sip of Sunshine. I still like my Cigar City Brewing, but I tell you, this is pretty damn good.
Yeah, I can't argue with you on that because you sent me some. They were really delicious. I was very impressed.
You were blown away, weren't you? Like, what?
I was.
Florida?
Couldn't believe it. It was really, really good.
Oh, yeah, this is good.
Tasty
so it's
stuff. Is it a double or a single IPA?
I think this is a single, but it still carries a 7% by ABV. It's a single, but 7%. I mean, it's a nice beefy, full flavored IPA. It's not
full
as hoppy, full bodied. Has Citra hops, Mosaic hops, and Continental hops. Oh, Centennial hops. Sorry,
Intercontinental hops.
Intercontinental hops.
Remember that sketch on SNL like billions of years ago? The Intercontinental? Or is it the Continental? It was like Christopher Walken.
The Continental.
I think it was called the Continental.
Christopher Walken. I like that guy.
He's the king.
God damn, this Trudeau and Lloyd Christmas. It's
hilarious. Stunning. If you haven't seen it yet, yeah, the Continental. Christopher Walken. He did it a couple times. He's like a creepy apartment guy, apparently. First came out in 1990.
Oh yeah, I remember.
He had like a smoking jacket and a creepy mustache.
Yeah. Oh, he's awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, so
man, there's a good beer.
I'm talking about my beer now. So,
what you get?
Remember, I was saying for a while I was clearing out my beer. I was doing a wonderful job. And then my birthday came around a few weeks ago. And I don't know. I've been downplaying my birthday a lot lately. But sometimes it's like your time. And you're like, you know what? I'm going to go buy myself some beers. I'm going to go buy I used to buy myself a lot of stuff for my birthday. Like a goddamn little Richie Rich. Like a little...
Nice.
I would just buy shit for my clothes or sneakers or whatever the hell I wanted.
What's your birthday? Happy birthday, man.
Thank you.
I haven't talked to you since.
I have financial problems these days, so I can't be buying myself shit right now. My kids need to go to fucking swimming and jiu-jitsu and skiing. So I got to downplay my stuff. So
used to be a player. Now look at yourself.
I'm playing the long game. So my day before my birthday, we went, my son had a birthday party at this great park by us. So I was like, I just want to go rollerblading with my daughter in the jogging stroller. So we had this great flat path. So I went rollerblading with her. He went to his birthday party. It was actually really nice. Driving my mom's after that. And I'm like, you know what? there's a brewery right here, and I haven't been there yet. Let's go check it out. It's in Colts Neck, New Jersey, which,
all right,
if you're familiar with New Jersey, it is one of the nicest towns like in New Jersey, hands down. Not even close. It's horse country. I mean, you drive through it and it's all just
name like Colts Neck. They better have some horses.
Bruce Springsteen lives there. John Stewart lives there. Like, it's like baller ass town. Trump's got a golf course there. Like, it's a baller ass town.
Is that where his really nice one? That was like
that was Bedminster.
One of the Bedminster.
That was Bedminster. That was next to John DeLorean's old place.
Damn.
Which
and that was like one of the world's best golf courses, right?
Dude, they used to like the helicopter people in there all the time. Like, it's crazy. But so I never been there before. What? So little script flipped. They have two things there. They have a brewery and they have a distillery there. I've been to the distillery. It's pretty good. Never been to the brewery. I was like, we're in the area. Let's go stop there. Pop in. And I had no idea what they had on draft. I was just going to pick up some beers to go. And the one that I got, because if I see a goddamn milkshake IPA, it brings the boys to the yard. I pick it up because
there you go.
I love these weird, disgusting beers. I got the Tropical Bliss Milkshake IPA.
Milkshake. You like if it has the word milkshake in it, you're in. That got you.
I got to tell you, I don't drink many of these milkshake IPAs in a year, but when I do, I really do enjoy them. I mean, I will say this can't touch Icarus though. Like, Icarus's milkshake ones are just, I still think of John. He's like, all the beers here are so gross. And you look up like Icarus Brewing, it's like #1 brewery, like in the East Coast.
Yeah.
And,
but that's because he's lactose intolerant. He's like, they put lactose in everything. It's like
they crank the lactose up on all their beers. Yeah.
I'm like, he's already going to have problems with it. And then he's got the lactose intolerance. It's like, you don't want to be around that guy after he has a few of those.
No, do not be downwind.
Not riding home with him.
Oof. So this beer, it is tropical, vanilla, and creamy, conditioned on pineapple, passion fruit, mango, guava, vanilla, and milk sugar. It's I don't know if it's kind of tough to see because I got it in a little frosty mug here. It's like a thick, orangey, fruity, delicious, milkshakey, nasty IPA. I love it. Again, I don't drink these much. It's on the second one of the 4-pack I had.
Damn.
I like it. It's just, again, you couldn't have more than one of these, maybe two. It isn't that over the top sweet.
Or 5.
Only came in 4-packs. If I 2 4-packs, and you're just getting into financial ruin if you're doing that.
Yeah.
So I bought that 4-pack. I bought another 4-pack of a Mexican lager because I wanted something kind of light and summery. Nice. Bought that, and it's funny because it's weird. You walk in there, they have places you can sit. They have where you can order your beers, and then they have beers where you can take away. So I got these to take away. And the guy says to me, he's like, just so you know, like, you can't drink these on the premises because they have a whole big, like, not like a field, but like a big grassy spot where you can bring food. You can just hang out. Yeah, it's really nice. And he's like, so you can't drink these on premises. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm taking them away. Go drink somewhere else. He's like, okay, just because some people he's like, be surprised. And I go, no, I would not be surprised. He's like, I've met people. I know what people do. Like, not surprised at all.
It's funny. So then he went out in the field and drank them, right?
Just in the car. In the car, I'm like, whoa! Like, yeah!
Doing donuts in the parking lot. Woo!
Like, stop me now, son!
Look at me now.
I called in a fire at the Trump golf course. You know what? They're all the cops are there. What are you gonna do?
Genius idea.
I did none of those things. I just, like a good gentleman, put them in the back of the cooler and drove to my mom's house and drank them there.
Nice. Speaking of our buddy John, he was down here last weekend.
Look at that.
It was a rough day, I tell you. We went out bike riding and hit like 3 or 4 breweries and then went out to the beach, and it was a pretty rough day the next day.
That's hard living.
That is hard living. Got a little sunburn, got a lot of drunk, it was just kind of tough. Did a gummy or two, and it was whew.
So now so you're in Clearwater.
Yeah.
What would you say if you were someone who was like, hey, I want to get a place in Florida, to get away from the madness. What town do you recommend on the West Coast there? Like kind of in that Tampa-ish region.
Do you want sleepy or do you want like nice kind of? So if you want like resorty or chill, you do St. Pete Beach. If you want like you're on spring break, but yet nice and you have all the amenities, then that's Clearwater.
Okay.
If you want something where you got a really nice chill, almost like a city vibe, but no beach, you go to downtown St. Pete.
Okay. What if you want a place that's near the water, where you have access to a boat if you got to move a whole bunch of cocaine, just in case?
You go to Hudson County. It's north. Right by Spring Hill, just right along the coast there. Beautiful beaches and very quiet. So we were on somebody's boat 2 weeks ago, and we're riding around, and they have this canal. You know, they have these canals where we're going in and out, and we actually went to this this water club and just kind of boated up and ate lunch. But going there, they have like it's funny. You see this beautiful boat dock with all these baller ass boats, and it's part of a community that's all trailer homes. And you're like, holy shit, that's genius. So you buy like a $50,000 trailer home in this community to get access to the dock, so you could put your like $200,000 boat there. That's all it was. So you know those people are like, well, shit, we got a place to hang out and crash if we want to. Buy the boat as like a second home. I'm like, genius.
Yeah,
genius. Can't get in there now though.
Yeah, boat life is one of those things that you don't really realize how awesome it is until you've actually like dipped your toe in, or like have someone who's got a boat and you kind of like try it out. You're like, yeah, this is awesome. Like I hate the dry landers at this point.
Well, it's awesome, but like you do the math and you do the calculation of time.
You can't do any math when it comes to a boat. You just got to think about fun. You got to focus on fun.
I don't know if you know, everybody says, oh, it's great, I'm going to use it all the time. And then you're like, yeah, you're not using it all the time. Weather's bad. You got shit going on. Like how many days do you have of nothing to do? That would be a boat day. If you have a lot of those days, then
why do you think everyone ends up trying to sell cocaine with their boat? Because they need to pay for it somehow.
That's right. And they always have to get a new boat. So that's the old joke. When you have a boat, you're always looking to sell a boat and looking to buy a boat.
Yeah. Yeah. Watching that Cocaine Cowboys about those dudes who like, they're like, yeah, these guys, you know, grew up and they were poor. They were from Cuba. And all of a sudden these guys can afford they're part of a speedboat team. They each have a boat, and it costs like $1 million a race or $1 million a year to run one of these teams.
High performance, like top end speedboats. But the funniest part of that is you watch the video and they're racing in Miami because that's where they lived. And they're just flying at like whatever they go, 100, 120 miles an hour, whatever. And they're going under like a bridge. And there's no guards or anything. Like, yeah, just don't hit the bridge.
Like, do your best.
Just do your best. Yeah, I know you're flying at this crazy speed, but it's kind of funny.
You would be vaporized if you hit that bridge.
Yeah, but you know they nerf everything else now that you're like, man, that's how it used to be. Just don't crash into the bridge, and you're fine. You know.
I mean, was anything better than Miami in the 80s? You had you had the cocaine, you had the boats. Like it seemed like a fun place.
Yeah, but it all goes back to that's why you had the U. Because the cocaine and boats.
It all goes back to the cocaine.
It's all about the cocaine's a hell of a drug. And we're at Rick James again.
All about the U. And on that note, I guess we let's kick it off.
Speaking of cocaine, let's go back into ski news.
Let's go back. Yeah, speaking of white stuff, white powder. Let's go into good old ski news.
They had it's funny. Who's the guy that plays Tony Stark?
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey. So they had he posted on Instagram, or somebody posted on Instagram, him with the shirt that said white powder, and it was snow, but in a thing. So it was pretty funny because he was a big cokehead.
He was.
But isn't it funny that when I think about him, I'm like, I know his name, but I still associate it firstly with Tony Stark now.
Yeah.
And I know the first and last name.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, he started acting in like the early 80s. Like
he was a child actor.
Yeah, he was like was it Pretty in Pink or 16 Candles or?
Yeah, I think both. He was in Weird Science.
Weird Science, that's right. Yeah.
He was in a lot of but he was a child actor, I thought. Like very talented.
Is acting really? I mean, is that really talent? I mean, when they say like
when you're on that much coke, I don't know, is it really acting? Or
they talk about singing like this. She's so talented, or he's so talented. It's like, aren't you kind of like either born with that or not? I mean, you can cultivate it and make it better, but like if you
work at it, but you still got to have that raw talent.
If you suck at it, if you're like, I suck at singing, but I really like it, you really can't become a great singer.
There's people that like have taken lessons and they're like, you hear them singing somewhere and they belt it out and you're like, yeah, you might have practiced a lot, but you're not good.
And then there's like someone like who was the guy? Joaquin Phoenix, when he played Johnny Cash in Walk the Line. Like, you can just practice to copy the sound of Johnny Cash.
That is true. That is true.
I mean, you're a copier. Like I guess that's cool, but like, would you look at a photocopier and be like, this is the greatest machine that's ever been invented? Like, it's cool, it's helpful, it's useful. I mean, power washer's wonderful too.
Somebody made $1 billion off a fax machine.
Yeah.
They still have them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think of that old modem. Why did you have to have the speaker? Did you really want to know? Like, it showed you what it was doing.
Turn it up, baby. Turn it up. Well, speaking of turning it up,
let's go to ski news.
And Gunstock Mountain in New Hampshire, they are turning up the drama in the summertime.
A lot of drama. This is going to be a reality show.
Yeah.
Right.
So we talked about Gunstock a few months ago. We had our pal Ben Rule on. He was a ski instructor at Gunstock. We actually had an article the same week from the Boston Globe about all the madness sort of going on between business developers trying to build it into more of a resort, people in the county trying to keep it local and, a little more grassrootsy. Came to a head this week. Came to a head. So there was
weird. There's patchouli and weed in the air, and things are gonna get crazy.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure I'm correct that Belknap County is what owns the mountain. It's like a county-owned mountain.
Right.
And they had a meeting on Wednesday. It was like a big management meeting, and management just gave their notice. It was Wednesday night at the Gunstock Area Commission meeting. They gave notice. It was like a big shock. It was a huge. They said it was the quote unquote nuclear option. So what happened was at this meeting, the commissioner, Peter Ness, made opening remarks. General manager Tom Day stood up and asked why he and the rest of his management team had been relegated to sitting in the audience rather than having their own table as had been customary at previous meetings. We just did that to be more consistent with the way other delegations and committees work, Ness explained. Today, and apparently the rest of the Gunstock management team, this was a bridge too far. Tom Day said, I'd like to tender my resignation and give my 2 weeks notice. Happy to facilitate whatever I can do. Damn. And then after Day resigned, one by one, the other members of the Gunstock management team followed suit and left the building. So the following staff members resigned: Tom Day, president and general manager; Kathy White, chief financial officer; Robin Rowe, director of resort services; Peter Weber, snow sports director; Rebecca LePence, director of human resources; Patrick McGonigal, facilities operation director; and Kristen Lodge, director of marketing. Commissioner Gary Kaidish also tendered his resignation. So that's like all of management.
Good day, sir.
Yeah. I'm mad as hell, and I'm not taking it any longer.
I love that movie, Network.
Yeah. Damn. So this is, again, been a lot of back and forth, a lot of problems with the management and the town. And
so they resigned. So what's going on now?
Well, they had summer stuff going on, and I think they actually had to cancel it for the time being. The governor of New Hampshire, Chris Sununu, also jumped in and was commenting on this. And I will be honest, this could be my favorite part of this whole thing is seeing the on Twitter, we love the comments and everything that they get. So he posted an open letter to the citizens of Belknap County. He's saying that Belknap has historically been a wonderful steward of Gunstock, allowing it to grow, flourish, provide recreational opportunities for the people of Belknap and New Hampshire. Gunstock is a jewel, blah, blah, blah. What's been happening over the last year surrounding the Gunstock Area Commission's inability and unwillingness to work collaboratively with the management team at Gunstock is deeply concerning. Yesterday, we witnessed the final straw where the hardworking management team felt there was no viable path forward and submitted their resignations. Representatives Mike Sylvia, Norm Silber, and Greg Huff, along with the remaining members of the Gunstock Area Commission, have lost the trust of the citizens of Belknap County. These individuals have made bad decisions, and until they are removed from their positions and replaced with good people who recognize the wonderful asset that Gunstock is, the county will continue to suffer. So it seems like it's the representatives, so the government versus the people who are running the mountain.
Damn.
And then Sununu, whose family owns Waterville Valley, I believe.
Okay.
Sununu said he called General Manager Tom Day and informed him that if a resolution is not reached and that he and his team would always have opportunities with our Parks Department and Cannon Mountain.
There you go.
Their loss is measurable for Gunstock, and we hope that this crisis can be avoided.
Damn.
And then, of course, the good old Libertarian Party of New Hampshire responded, "You're a communist."
You're a communist.
Yep.
It's awesome. They're not hiding their feelings right there.
And they then responded with, "A state-owned ski resort is literally socialism. Anyone who supports state-owned ski resorts would be happier in upstate New York or North Korea."
Can you imagine if they made you ski at gunpoint? Like, you must ski. Ski. Now go. Go and ski.
That seems like an awesome reality show.
Right?
Instead of
like
like
Squid Games.
Well, like imagine you were on like that Temptation Island and you get kicked off. Those people don't look like skiers. Let's be honest.
Boom. There you go.
Throw them into Corbett's.
Corbett's. That's right.
That would be the best Red Bull event ever. We know there's the kings and queens of Corbett's, which is when you have really, really, really talented people going into Corbett's. Just get just meth. Give people meth. Drop them in.
Dude, can you imagine you get like methed up people doing Corbett's? You'd be like, he broke his leg and still went down.
He broke everything.
Broke everything. He showed up with a broken leg.
He put everything on the line.
That's right. I think he was dead, but then he got revived and then he died. Like, who knows? He's at the bottom having more meth.
Like, imagine just like sending people into Corbett's blind.
Just send it. Blindfolded.
Not blindfolded. You gotta let them see it.
Blindfolded.
And have like
Corbett's.
like the GoPro like hanging out in front so you can see their faces.
That would be kind of cool. You do Corbett's ride. It's gotta be something.
Like a zip line, perhaps?
Yeah, see, then it would be like Disneyed up, and that's no fun either.
Ruined it.
See?
You want it hardcore.
Exactly. So speaking of hardcore lines, some new resorts were just added to the Indy Pass. Now, the Indy Pass, if anybody doesn't know, is probably one of our favorite passes. Number one, because Doug Fish always gives us a free pass because we have him on the show. And number two, because they got respect. And they have really cool local resorts all over the place that you never remember are there, and they're worth taking a gander at. So they just announced oh, wait a minute. They are going to announce make an announcement coming up. So
no, it's out already.
Is it?
It's on
their
days
website.
ago. It's on their website.
Yeah. It's funny because I'm looking at this. I'm like, wait a minute.
They do have another major West Coast announcement coming up in the end of July.
That's in next week. So, okay. Another majors are okay. I didn't want to like do something we weren't supposed to because we get the pre-alert and it's like
we're sort of a big deal.
Sort of a big deal.
We're in the know.
Got to keep things under wraps, but it's hard when I start drinking a few of these escapes and then I start talking. So new Alpine
The
partner
new
resort.
Indy Pass resorts escape from your mouth.
That's it. It escaped from my mouth. New Alpine partner resorts. We got Black Mountain of Maine, Meadowlark Ski Lodge in Wyoming, and Amori Spring in Japan. Aomori Spring. Huh. Interesting. They got a lot of Japan resorts, and they have like a whole tour thing that they hooked up with. It's pretty cool.
That's so cool, yeah.
And then they have a new cross-country resort, Black Mountain of Maine Nordic. And then they have Allied resorts where I guess they do 50% discount at these Allied resorts. King Pine Ski Hill in New Hampshire, Cherry Peak Resort in Utah, and Paul Bunyan in Wisconsin.
Paul Bunyan.
I just love the name.
It's awesome. King Pine, New Hampshire. So if you wanted
the
to go to Gunstock,
yeah, exactly.
Screw it. You're going to King Pine.
King Pine. So I was just saying today, Paul Bunyan came up, and I was like, "You think Paul Bunyan had bunions?" Just saying. A little bit of irony there. Is it called the Paul Bunyan, or is it called Paul Bunyan's Bunyan? I don't know. Things I think of one time sometimes.
Yeah, that's a
stretch.
It's a stretch.
But it came out. I was like, "Hey,
it is what it is."
You think he had bunions?
He probably did. I mean, he's a hardworking man.
He is
doing man stuff.
What do you have? A goat? Was it
No, wasn't it a blue ox?
Blue ox. That's what it was. I knew it was something blue, but I thought it was a goat for some reason.
That was his cousin.
His cousin. Now, let's talk about getting baby goats. They would piss me off so bad.
Baby goats would piss you off?
Oh, my God. They're little assholes.
Oh.
They're like an asshole cat, but bigger. I keep saying we should get a little goat just to piss off our dog. They would just fuck with them all the time.
Yeah, goats, sheep, they're just...
those creepy little eyes.
Yeah, the males are definitely like assholes.
They're just assholes. They'll like jump on you, stand on you, you're sleeping, they fuck with you. Like it's just, they got nothing to do. They're like, let's fuck with this guy.
Yeah, we had sheep at one point, and like they would just... The big males would like... My dad actually put like a ball and chain on one because otherwise it would ram him.
Really?
He put a ball and chain on this goddamn sheep.
He's like, "Fuck you, man."
Yeah, exactly.
Run at me.
It was ridiculous. It was the most ridiculous thing seeing this
fucking
sheep with a ball and chain.
Yeah, and here you think like, "Oh, it's a little fluffy sheep. What's wrong with it?" Like, yeah, that thing's fucking nasty.
Yeah,
dude. I used to go to Puerto Rico in the summers and hang out with my cousin who only spoke Spanish, and I was like, "Okay, this is tough to get by," but he showed me how he got pecked by a rooster when he was little, when he was smaller. I mean, I was probably like 10 at the time. And it took a chunk out of like his face, out of his cheek. And I'm like, God damn, what rooster did that? He's like, that fucking rooster there. And he would go up to it, and the thing would charge at him when he got close, and he would just reach back and slap that fucking thing, and it would flap around and then come right back at him. I'm like, I'd fucking run. I was like, this is cruel and dangerous.
You gotta assert dominance.
It's crazy. I was like, all I hear is Spanish, Spanish, Spanish. I don't know what he's saying, and this fucking
smack
chicken's running at him, and he's smacking him. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. It was just bizarre. But yeah, I can imagine a sheep run at you.
They're nasty. They can be. They got small brains, and they use their heads just to ram into you.
Can you imagine? Look out your window, and there's like your dad running around getting chased by sheep.
Like, no, it was more like the sheep would hit my dad. He'd get pissed off and go run after him.
A sheep. People are like, what do you mean a sheep?
Ball and chain on that goddamn sheep. It's pretty funny.
He's like, I'll get him. Get that fucker. I'll slow you down.
Yep. Well, we got 1.5 stories. And this one, I subscribed to a couple of newsletters, like car stuff. I love cars. And I saw this article in there out of nowhere. I think it's not exactly a brand new article, but they just did this piece. The strange story of John DeLorean's Snowcat factory is even more bizarre than the DMC-12.
Look at that.
John DeLorean, which we referenced earlier in the show about Bedminster, that's where he had his house. So he was a former GM executive. And, of course, everyone knows Back to the Future, the DeLorean, the DMC-12. That's what it kind of made it super, super famous. It was this crazy, like sort of sports car. Looked really cool. Wasn't really that awesome of a performance car, but has this kind of like legacy to it. And John DeLorean, if you don't know his history, he worked for, again, GM executive. He was the one who kind of created the Firebird and the GTO and a few other of the muscle cars, and he was like a big wig there. There's a documentary about him on Netflix. It kind of shows how he was trying to get this DeLorean Motor Company, which was the one that built the DMC-12, Back to the Future. He needed money for it, and he just got busted trying to, smuggle cocaine to make money to keep this business running. It's a whole weird story.
Cocaine cowboys.
They built the cars in like Northern Ireland because that was the only factory they could find that would do it, and
it was weird stuff.
It's a weird story. It's a cool documentary. It's if you like cars, if you like kind of drugs, history of drugs.
Think of cocaine cowboys if they would have gone into electric cars, right? They could have been the new Tesla.
Mm-hmm. Another crazy bit about Tesla or DeLorean too. They're bringing the name back and they're coming out with an electric version.
I heard about
actually
that.
Looks super cool.
That's
keeping some of the styling from the old car and modernizing it. It looks really cool. So here's something kind of crazy. So even before his famous scandal, there was another kind of snow he was interested in. Waka Waka. We're making a lot of cocaine ski jokes this week.
It'd be cool if the new DeLorean came with like a little gram of coke in the glove box.
Like you can't use it. You can't use it.
Can't you? Oh, be sealed in like
in the shifter.
In the shifter, in like glass or something, like cast glass with the cocaine inside. That'd be great.
That would be pretty cool.
Some junkies be trying to steal it and break it open.
Yeah, right. So his passion for winter sports and vehicles that could traverse those icy conditions became one of DeLorean's main sources of post-GM income, but was somehow simultaneously his least known business endeavor. In fact, the first DeLorean wasn't the DMC-12. It was a Snowcat. The DeLorean Manufacturing Company, as it was branded, and not to be confused with the DeLorean Motor Company, was a turnkey purchase for the serial entrepreneur in 1978, just as his automotive ambitions were gathering real steam. The business had been building snow groomers for several decades as part of the larger multinational conglomerate Thiokol, Thiokol. Somewhat amazingly, it represented more than half of the U.S. market share for snow grooming equipment at the time. Also, DeLorean's Snowcat business was a success at first, but like his car company, the Utah-based DeLorean Manufacturing Company would become entangled with the man's legal battles, and it was forced to rebrand before changing hands and dwindling into nothingness. But for a brief moment in time, John DeLorean's name didn't just mean building a car, it also meant snow groomers, aircraft tugs, skid loaders, treadmill frames, and more.
Wow, that's pretty wild, right?
Yeah, so he loved skiing. The DeLorean snow machine era began with a chemical aerospace company called Thiokol. It's since restructured several times and finally merged with Northrop Grumman, meaning it's not as relevant today. But in the 70s, Thiokol was making everything from rocket boosters to NASA's space shuttle to lift and grooming equipment for ski resorts. Perhaps thinking it should focus more on its core competencies, spaceflight is tricky, Thiokol started downsizing or shedding some of its ancillary concerns that decade. This included its cold weather operations. A corporation founded by two former employees acquired the ski lift portion of Thiokol, while the Snowcat and grooming manufacturing business was purchased by a flashy guy who had made his name for himself at GM as the designer of the GTO and the Firebird, John Z. DeLorean. So in 78, he approached them saying he wanted to buy the snow equipment manufacturing division located in Logan, Utah. Nobody knows exactly why DeLorean had his eye on Thiokol, but his son Zach told me that John loved to ski. He theorized that his father's passion for the slopes and keen eye for potential investment may have been a turnkey operation like building snow grooming vehicles. Seemed like a rather smart investment, especially for a man who spent nearly 2 decades working in a high-level position for GM.
Just wanted to keep pushing around white powder. I like
it. They ponied up $8.5 million for the deal, a sum which he claimed to have been loaned by Colin Chapman, the founder of Lotus and the man responsible for some of the most important engineering decisions related to the DMC-12 chassis and suspension layout.
Very interesting. So now you mentioned the DeLorean's coming back. Car and Driver has it on their site. It's the Alpha 5 EV.
Alpha 5 EV. Okay. And it was Ireland, not Northern Ireland, where they built them.
And it looks pretty awesome. Has gullwing doors.
Doesn't it look really awesome?
It goes like that.
Doors go like this, not like this. So
they're saying it's an evolved concept. So I don't know if is it really going to be manufactured?
Yeah, there's so many like electric concepts right now that never really make it out.
It's crazy.
One final thing, these DeLorean branded Snowcats still pop up for sale today, and they're not cheap either. In good condition, the 40-year-old groomers can still run upwards of $40,000 and have quite a niche community following.
Damn. See, that's what you want. You want a DeLorean
Snowcat.
Yeah, Snowcat. Does Ferrari make one? A Ferrari Snowcat would probably look sexy.
Well, it's crazy. Like Lamborghini makes tractors.
Damn, I got a Lambo. It's a tractor.
Dude, if you haven't watched,
yo, girl, you want to ride on my tractor? You want to ride on my Lambo? It's a freaking tractor.
Girl walks up to me, says, "What do you drive?" And I say, "Lambo." Tractor.
And like, oh, let's go to your car. You're like walking through the parking lot. You go out the back, and there's a field. Like, where the hell is it? Right here, girl. I'm cruising in my Lambo.
If you haven't seen Clarkson's Farm on Amazon Prime, what are you doing?
Farm.
After you listen to this podcast, Clarkson's Farm.
Writing it down.
It is tremendous. Any for sale? Any DeLorean Snowcats for sale?
Gotta hit us up. Brian's looking for a deal.
If you want to buy us one, we'll pose. We'll pose in bathing suits on your DeLorean Snowcat.
If you want to promote one for sale, we would be willing to drive it around and have it on the podcast and chill out with it. It'd be kind of fun.
We'll podcast from the Snowcat.
Oh, that'd be good.
Right? There's one for $25,000. Priest Lake, Idaho.
Oh,
yeah. 86 Logan.
You know, what'd be cool is if the Snowcat had gullwing doors too.
It actually has no. Oh, it does have. It has suicide doors.
They open front.
Yeah, they open like
front to the back.
Backwards. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty cool. All right. Well, and then one final quick little semi-story is that we always talk about it this time of year. Good old DPS Dreamtime starts 7/25, probably about the time when this podcast comes out. You got 2 weeks. If you want some really fancy skis, you want to go all out, now is your time, because this is the only time DPS skis are usually on sale.
I think I got to trade mine. I got to start selling skis. I don't know.
Upgrade.
Time
to upgrade.
I may have to put them out there for sale. Real, original, pre-used high-fluid ski bum skis.
Pre-COVID skis.
I'd sign them. Mario, good luck. High-fluid ski bums. I'll do whatever,
That would actually increase the value quite significantly, I believe.
Exactly. If we have any fans that are interested, just send us an email or something.
gmail.com.
Yeah, we got we're getting the emails again, so that works. I know we just kind of went into a blackout. It's I kind of like it. It's a little mysterious, like what happened.
Yeah.
We're podcasting every week, and all of a sudden things kind of fall out, and it's like, hey, we're still around.
Yeah. It's been a nutty 2022. It's been a nutty couple of years, obviously, but this year's been particularly difficult. I feel like there's a lot of culmination. People are just so like PTSD'd almost from this whole COVID and lockdown.
Political nightmare is what it is. Propaganda nightmare.
Yeah.
It's a lot going on.
It's very stressful. We try not to bring up too much of that stuff. We want to have a good time. We want to laugh. We love skiing. We love freedom. We're what you got. If you want to just get away from all the nonsense, we're trying to make you entertain, give you something to listen to laugh at, to have a good time.
It's hard to watch the news. Let's put it that way. Better off listening to this.
Yeah, we don't have a main topic or anything, but it is summertime. It's so hot, but I keep saying to myself, just think the things that you do now because again, it's middle, getting towards the last third of July. Before you know it, like August usually comes in kind of harsh, but once August is over and it's Labor Day, dude, the snow can fall. Let's be honest.
Almost there. We're almost there.
Depending on where you are, you could be on the snow in like less than a month.
It's just tough right now. You're like, I don't think the snow's ever coming. It's so brutal hot. We're gonna melt. Freaking, they're talking about lockdown again. Like I can't go through another lockdown for ski season.
We're not locking down. We will find a way. Are they locking the snow down? Are they locking the clouds down? They can't do it.
Jump the rope.
Stop
Jump the rope.
Listening to morons and live your lives. There was an article, best summer activities for skiing. And, a lot of it's always the same kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Running, mountain biking, road cycling. They got some CrossFit in here, fishing. They got their pros and cons, grilling, yoga, racquetball. And there's some good stuff in here. One thing
road cycling's on there.
Road cycling, yeah. But there's one thing that annoyed me about the article. And it was both in the mountain biking and CrossFit categories. They have they have pros and cons for each. And the cons for both of those, they had bros. Bros. And I don't know why, but that really just annoyed me in that article.
Yeah, what's wrong with bros?
First, I want you to define what is a bro. Is someone who's like really super into it and has a bunch of buddies who does it with them?
Yeah.
Like,
it's
how's that bad?
Having friends that you do stuff with.
Like, I know the best times I ever have is when I'm broing out with my friends. Like, bros is brothers. Brothers is a camaraderie, it's a togetherness, is a challenge, it's competition, it's ragging each other. Like, why is it whenever guys do stuff together these days, it gets crapped on?
Yep.
Like guys doing stuff together, having fun, maybe excluding some people. Oh, why is that such a bad thing? Like, why can't we just have fun together? Like, why is that such a problem for people?
Yeah, mountain biking too, bros.
It's bros. I don't like the bro culture. Then go have your own culture and just ignore it. Like, why does it need to be a problem for you?
Well, if you're hanging out, having a good time, you're bros. But if you're other people, you're finding yourself. You're kind of getting into the zone, right?
You broed me.
It's a form of it's bro shaming.
It's bro shaming. It's bro shaming. And I will not be part of it, good sir. Good day.
We don't condone any shaming of any type. We embrace everybody.
Well, we're pro bro. We are goddamn pro bro to the core.
We're pro everybody except the people we're not for. How about that?
We are anti-whiny bitches and we're pro everybody else.
I like we should have a shirt. We are anti-whiny bitches.
Pro bro.
Pro bro.
We are pro bro.
Pro bro. Definition, anti-whiny bitches.
Booyah. I like it.
I like that. That would make a good shirt. A bumper sticker. Got a bumper sticker.
I feel like it should be the, what's the flag? What do they call the flag with the snake on it? Don't tread on me flag.
I love that flag.
I know. It's got some name.
It's a good one. The circle one I like was the Betsy Ross one, the original, the
13 colonies. Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to get rid of some people. We got too many.
It's a Betsy Ross stars. One, right?
Yeah.
Too many stars. Too many. Somebody's like, all we need is one damn star. Texas. That's it.
That's right. Republic.
It's the only goddamn star that mattered.
The Gadsden flag is what it's called. The Don't Tread on Me one. Gadsden. So see, we got some. You're learning all kinds of stuff on this podcast. Let's be honest. You didn't know Delorean owned a Snowcat company. You didn't know the Don't Tread on Me flag was called the Gadsden flag.
The internet just makes you realize there are niche like things to get you to like go down rabbit holes like all over the place. You could go down a rabbit hole on flags. You go down a rabbit hole on Betsy Ross, I'm sure. There's a whole story to her.
I heard she put out. She had like 9 kids.
She had to pay the bill somehow, make a flag. That's why she's sewing. That's why she was a sewing girl. Got to pay the bills.
Gotta pay those bills. I gotta look that up too. If we're gonna be talking about Betsy Ross's good name, we better have some evidence.
Was she the old lady in the shoe? You said she had 9 kids. Damn. She's an old lady in the shoe, and she made a damn flag. That's one of my favorite flags, though, the circle stars.
Yeah. Top notch. Top notch, Betsy.
Betsy Ross flag.
Betsy. Well, she had 7 children. There you go. See, I was close.
7 and
7. What y'all know about 7?
And 13's my lucky and favorite number. So it all fits in.
Yeah.
I can get that tattooed right on my ass. How about that?
Born in Gloucester City, New Jersey, died in Philadelphia. 84. Gloucester.
I bike rode through Gloucester.
Look at that. It's probably as fast as you could.
I was wicked handy. Right fast. Yeah. I think if I did that today, my heart would explode. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm in the best shape like I was back then. Back in the day.
You're not getting your bro on enough. You need your cycling bros to get you fired up.
I don't have my bros around, so it's not the same.
You need some bros.
You know? Bro culture.
Less lockdown, more bros.
Bromance, bro culture.
Yeah. One of my favorite t-shirts from, I don't know if if it still exists anymore, that t-shirt hell site. There's some pretty dark shirts they used to put out.
Oh, really?
And one, it was a picture of Shakespeare, like his head, and it said pros before hoes.
Oh, that's
I don't know why. That cracks me up.
Oh, that site is still doing well. They're out there.
Is it still out there?
Oh, and then they got the
pros before hoes.
And then they got the whole stripper line. The sexy girls on there. I support single moms with the stripper on the pole.
That's a classic.
Classic. I like that. There's one. I'd still fuck Amber Heard. God, it's so timely,
dude. That site goes hard, man.
You know, fucking Johnny Depp was like, yes, this is the one you gotta have.
That site goes hard, man.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Yeah. Oh my god, the one with it's a picture of Tupac, but it says Will Smith.
Another time. God damn.
Yeah. Oh my god, the Roe versus Wade.
How about this? I'm not pro-abortion. I'm amateur at best.
They go hard. No, the Roe versus Wade, though, it's a picture of like sushi, like a roe roll, like the little fish eggs, versus and then there's like Dwayne Wade. It's like Mortal Kombat looking.
Oh my god, they got a cop with a nightstick and it's like a disco ball. It says feel the beat.
This is awesome too. It's a picture, like it's like the Star Wars like poster, like the Darth Vader head and the Luke Skywalker, and it says Star Trek underneath it.
See that shit? You got to see if like anybody realizes like what? Oh, they have the football and it says baseball underneath. Oh, they got a bird with one of those 6-pack things, and it says bling bling.
Oh my god, they have one that says God bless America, and it says accept and choose your state. Fuck that state.
Fuck that state.
When it says like God bless America, except California. Fuck California.
Oh, they have a free Britney, and it's whatchamacallit. It's Taylor Swift. Free Britney.
Yeah, picture. It says Led Zeppelin. It's actually Kiss.
Those are great gifts too. You just give it to somebody, like, here you go. Chuck Norris, and it's a cartoon of Bruce Lee.
Oh. These are great, man.
Yeah, these are.
Oh, fly like Mike, not like Kobe.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Oh my god, this is horrible. They
Wow.
got one. They show the pyramids of Giza. It says
slavery gets shit done, right?
Oh my god, that's fucking horrible. Wow. Yeah,
accurate though. Let's be honest.
And then they have Brown Charlie instead of Charlie Brown.
Oh my god,
Ronald McDonald wearing a thong. It says natural redhead. That's horrible.
How about the one next to Brown Charlie? It's the martini glass with the toothpick with the olives. Says olives matter.
Oh god.
Oh, man.
Kobe, and they have it Shaq. Oh man.
Oof. How about the one with the freaking McDonald's with the Mr. Potato Heads? And they got the building says shower.
Oh my god, that's
Jesus
horrible.
Christ.
Wow. Oh, they got a Smurf shooting Papa Smurf, and it says Papa Smurf. They have one Black Lives Matter, and then underneath, except Dwayne, he's a dick.
You can choose the name.
You choose the name. They're like, here you go.
Yeah. Oh, dopest honky award. I'm getting that one.
Dopest honky. 420. I don't smoke pot. That's my credit score. This is horrible. The picture of Jesus. I just got my nails did.
Oof.
Well, they have a Trudeau one with the blackface. That one's very.
Oh, do they?
Yes.
That's fun for everybody.
That is pretty fun. Love him or hate him. I'm not going to even say that one. It's next to
the Trudeau one. Yeah, Canada's first black prime minister.
Oh.
Yeah, this
they have Yoko, like Yoko Ono, and they have the princess
Meghan Markle.
Meghan Markle's. I'm not autistic. I'm just an asshole.
Like this orgy sure is starting. It's off to a slow start.
They got Sanford and Son. It says Mumford and Son.
Oh
God damn!
God, these are funny.
They show the Smurfs, blue trash.
The Golden Girls in a bathtub together. It says golden showers.
Oh my God! They got Mother Teresa and it says MILF. It's
the one next
horrible.
to it. The one next to it.
Oh my God! It's pronounced Niger.
Yeah. Oh my God! The picture of Ruth Bader Ginsburg inspired countless young women, but so did a cartoon mermaid. So whatever.
Oh shit.
That was funny. Yes, so T-shirt hell. If you want to sponsor us, man, we'll just talk up your products all day.
God damn, we could have a section of this. Can't we all just get a schlong?
Yeah, we all just
That's another one they got.
I got some top stuff here. All right.
Oh, they have one. E. Your mom rated E for everyone.
Oof.
God.
Oof.
Damn. You give that to your friend or something? Like, what do you do? Send that to somebody in the mail?
Who wears that shirt, man?
Yeah. Who's going to wear that?
All right. One more. I'm going to say one more. It's a picture. It says, expose yourself to other cultures. It's a guy with a raincoat and it's like a Spanish girl, black girl, Chinese girl.
Oh. That's pretty funny.
Oh, that's terrible. I love it. All right, I'm a fan.
They have a picture of Captain Kirk, Spock blocker.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna have to buy some stuff on there.
Yeah, man, they should sponsor us. T-shirt hell.
I'm gonna reach out. I'm writing it down.
They should seriously sponsor us. They should have call it ski shirt hell.
We could have a whole line with them.
Ski shirt hell. Exactly.
Ski shirt hell. We could have a line.
We go dark. We can go deep.
Oh, they got a Norway one. Hold on,
it's the Canadian flag. Yeah,
Canadian flag. You should send that to him. Norway. Fucking Canadian flag.
I should buy it for him. That's his birthday present.
There you go. Oh, you got to look carefully because there's got to be one that's gonna hit the mark.
I want that Trudeau one.
The Trudeau one's pretty good.
The Trudeau one's great.
May get a few of those and send them to the in-laws in Canada.
We stopped at the border, man. They won't let you.
I know.
That cross state line.
Oh God! A picture of Gandhi and it says Gandalf. But people don't know. They're just like, the fuck?
All right, cool shirt.
Cool shirt, man.
So summer is crazy. That's really the moral of the story. But think about it again. We're going to bring up the things you do now. If you're working out, you're waxing your skis, whatever you're doing now, it's going to benefit you tremendously in 3 months' time. So focus on that. Ignore the heat. The heat's not real, man.
I tell you what, in the summer,
my preferred pronoun is snowy.
Oh, there you go. Stand in your bathing suit in front of a mirror and look at yourself and say, where do I want this body to be when ski season hits? That's all you got to do.
Be like, I'd ski with me.
I'd ski with me.
I'd ski with me hard.
I'd board. I'd ski. I'd snowblade.
I'd plow me. I'd plow me hard.
That's such a great movie.
A couple weeks ago, we were at the beach, and I was saying to Andrea, I'm like, you know what we need to do? Because I'm starting to get the beach now.
Tuck at the beach and walk around. You get arrested for that.
I get the beach now. And I was thinking, what'd be awesome? Like Jimmy Buffett is probably the smartest man in the world. He's made his whole life about just hanging out and drinking and living that beach life.
Yeah.
How does one become the ski version of Jimmy Buffett?
Ski Jimmy Buffett or ski Kenny Chesney, because that's the younger Jimmy Buffett now.
Right. I was thinking Timmy A. LaCarte. That'd be my name. A la carte. Timmy A. LaCarte. And my first song would be Let's Get High and Plow instead of Let's Get Drunk and Screw. Because you're getting high and you're plowing, but that could mean you're on the road with a vehicle.
But you would have to do the Mickey Krause tour.
Tundra.
You're talking about dethroning Mickey Krause and Peter Vackel.
Those queers are only in Europe. Nobody wants to see them in North America.
I know.
I could be the sexy
see them at
North American
Jackson
version.
Hole. They're not doing the circuit there.
They're not doing the Indy Pass tour. Indy Pass tour, Timmy A. LaCarte going around.
Oh, that would be great. You gotta come instead of eastbound and down with your jet ski, your wave runner. You gotta come with a snowmobile. Always driving around with a snowmobile.
You got a Bronco. I theoretically may have a Bronco one day.
Get a Bronco and a snowmobile. Always carry the snowmobile around. I'm taking her out. You
just just put your skis, go to the grocery store, throw your skis in your cart, because you never know.
You could be Skeeny Powers.
Skeeny Powers.
Taters and tits. You open up your place. Portable taters and tits. But yeah, you could drive. That's a good idea. You drive around with a snowmobile all the time.
Always. Because you never know.
You never know. I'm just going to pull over one day and just ride around.
Kenny Powers is truly a genius.
I know. I started rewatching that a while ago, and then it only lasted 1 or 2 episodes, and I'm like, wait, my wife has to watch this with me just so she knows how ridiculous. Well, because we watched The Fabulous Gemstones. Did you see that?
Was that any good?
It was actually pretty good, some parts, and then Vice Principals is another one.
I never finished that, but I liked it for a while. It was pretty good.
Yeah, it was all right. And you know what? It's funny.
Mother-in-law was awesome.
But all the same people, he gets most of the same people, the core, to go to the next show. So It had was Goggins, whatever his name is,
Walton Goggins, yeah.
And like all the same people from like just about from Vice Versa went over.
Was Stevie in there?
He wasn't. Oh
I don't
no,
think,
he
was
he
he?
might have been. He might have been.
I want to have a lot of fixins.
Fixins. Yeah, actually, I don't think he was. But yeah, a lot of the other people were like, you see him like go from thing to thing. Almost the whole cast of Vice Principals went over to the Fabulous Gemstones.
Oh,
So,
really?
Yeah. And it had John Goodman. I love John Goodman.
Yeah. Oh my God. The best was still the Ashley Schaefer BMW. Ashley Schaefer BMW.
Oh, and they had Black Bike Week.
Black Bike Week.
They stole his kid. Black Bike Week.
Black Bike Week.
Oh, that's hilarious. Where you going? Black Bike Week.
Oh, that show was so good.
Goddamn.
That's all we got. If you got any other summer tips, if you want to bro out, if you want to go to T-shirt hell with us, hit us up. skibonpodcast@gmail.com.
Would you buy a T-shirt?
Bro.
Remember
on Silicon Valley? You broed me.
Broed me.
It was like the app. All you do was send bro to people. Bro.
The app. The bro app.
The bro app.
Bro.
You broed me. You broed me.
Fuck you. And he drives around.
Fuck you, Richard.
Fuck you, Richard. Fuck you in the ass. Love that. Ted Hooneman.
Yeah. What's that? Russ Hanneman.
Les Hanneman.
Russ Hanneman, yeah.
Trace Comas. I love how he's messing. I love how they're like, we don't know what's going on. There's something interfering. And he looks and there's the Trace Comas on the keyboard. So he takes it up and he looks around and he puts it back on. He's like, hey, this is it.
So Mike Judge is the one who did Silicon Valley. The new Beavis and Butthead movie came out like last month.
Oh, that's him?
And apparently, of course, Mike Judge is like that was his first thing was Beavis and Butthead.
Damn.
He did Idiocracy. He did Silicon Valley. He did
Idiocracy
King of the Hill.
It starts out so slow though. You got to get somebody in it. Like you got to start from the middle, I think.
Well, no, the beginning is the best part. Where they talk about how we got to this point.
But we're in Idiocracy.
Oh,
so it's hard because people can't. They don't have the attention span to last that first few 15 minutes.
The first part is the best, though.
Yeah.
He was just on Joe Rogan, Mike Judge, and he was talking about how everyone in the movie is wearing Crocs.
Oh, I got to know.
Because they filmed the movie in 2004 before Crocs were a thing.
Oh, wow.
And they found this sponsor. There's these weird shoes with holes, look like clogs. And he's like, oh, no one's gonna wear these fucking things. So they got them to sponsor the movie. And by the time the movie came out in 2006, they were blew up and were everywhere.
And you're like, wow, holy crap. Well, that's like my wife's niece came down from Canada, and she went to Lululemon and she bought one of those little shoulder purses or fanny pack. You can wear them different ways kind of thing. And so she got her one, and then my wife went out, got another one, and now she was just up north, and all of a sudden it's like they're out of stock on these things, and everybody wants them. And she's like, I don't know, they're just very nice and comfortable and efficient. And
you're making fun of fanny packs 2 years ago. Now you're buying the fucking Lululemon one. My wife has the same one.
Now you're buying them. Isn't it crazy?
Another crazy thing. Well, another crazy thing is these. I guess my wife saw it on Instagram. It's these Stanley thermoses. It's it's a 40-ounce mug, so a Yeti mug or something. But it's got a handle, but it also the bottom tapers down so it fits in a cup holder, in the car or whatever. So it's a little tiny normal base, and then it's a big 40-ounce tumbler with a handle, and it's got a straw on the top.
Would you put a whole bottle of wine in there and just drink it while you're driving?
Dude, Stanley's website, there's 37 or 50 colors of these things. They're all out of stock. You go into Amazon, so they usually retail for, I think it's $40, whatever, $39.99, whatever. They're all sold out on the Stanley website. You go to Amazon, people are selling them for $80, $100, $120, and people are apparently buying them.
So is that the new Yeti?
Sort of, but The thing is, the Yeti I like because it has a closure top. This one, it falls over, it just pours all over the place. But it does keep stuff really cold. It fits in the cup holder. My wife likes it. But she went to Whole Foods the one day and they had them there. So they retail for $40. They had them on sale if you were a Prime member, like 30% off. So she got them for like $28.
Damn.
These crazy people are going on Amazon and spend like $80, $100. But Stanley did a genius marketing campaign on this because they kept supply limited. They reached out to these influencers. They're like, hey, we'll give you this thing. Just make sure you post about it however many times. And they created this huge demand for this product. Even I was looking for them. Like I was trying to find one for Mother's Day and I couldn't find one because I go to like Dick's Sporting Goods. They'd be like, hey, we have them in stock. And you go, they're like, yeah, we don't have them in stock, whatever.
I see them. They look pretty cool.
They're cool. They're all right. But would you spend $120 on one?
Absolutely not.
Of course not. No one in their right mind would.
Yeah, they're all sold out.
And some people are like, I just like all the different, I want like all the colors so it matches my outfit.
Wow. Yeah, I buy a lot of Yeti stuff, but I bought stuff that's not Yeti. That's like this. It's the steel insulated.
Yeah, Arctic or the knockoff ones.
Yeah, they're all freaking pretty good though. It's just that technology of the vacuum suction the steel wall thing, and it's freaking great.
It does make a big difference. But again, a lot of those ones are just like the same factory. It's just the China knockoff version.
Right.
It's the same price or same.
Arctic one is the brand, which is the one that Costco has a lot. I think it's Arctic whatever. That was my backpack. So you got the Yeti backpack. I got the knockoff Arctic Costco one. It's probably the same thing. I'm not sitting out camping for like 2 days. You know what I mean? I'm going on a boat for like 3 hours or the beach for like 5 or 6 hours. It's fine,
Yeah.
But yeah, that thing's actually pretty good.
I love it. For the beach, it's perfect.
Yeah. Well, so I'll ride my bike out, or sometimes when we go to the boat, like we'll take it with our friends. We'll take it out there, and then you stop it on, you get off, and that thing is like all insulated. It's got a wet bag built into it, and this is the Yeti knockoff. It's awesome. I'm like, this is pretty awesome. Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll put everything in the wet bag compartment, right? Wrap it up, and I jump in the water, and you're only in waist deep water. Walk into the beach, and then I'm like, oh, my phone was in my pocket. I didn't put it in the wet bag.
Oh.
But I haven't fried my phone yet.
That's impressive.
I'm surprised. I'm actually impressed with Apple with that thing.
Look at that. You were talking trash about Apple.
They're a bunch of dicks with their software.
Gotta do what you gotta do, man. Gotta do what you gotta do. Still better
than Microsoft.
On board
for a little. Yeah. Get me on board for a little while, and I'm like, oh, they're still dicks. There's got to be a shirt about them. Bunch of dicks.
Still better than Microsoft.
Under the ropes.
So there is a Great Pacific Garbage Patch, and there's an ecosystem around it now. So there's a thriving ecosystem that scientists have found. So I guess it's a known thing, the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, of just garbage that's kind of accumulated in one little area in the Pacific Ocean. And they're actually finding that there's researchers from multiple universities around the world are doing peer-reviewed paper. They have a yet-to-be peer-reviewed paper that's coming out on Friday, and they're saying they have photos of translucent creatures that call the patch home. They say it's thriving with life. They have a video of these blue sea dragons, which look pretty cool. And the interesting thing of them, they say they wear an armor made of man-of-war enemies they've killed. So they eat man-of-war and they steal their stinging cells, and then they cover their bodies in an armor made from the weapons of their vanquished prey. So that's pretty badass. And these things look pretty cool.
How big are these things exactly?
I don't know. They look pretty small, but they're beautiful looking. They're like a bright, a bright blue, and they have like these fans out on their hands and their tail, like really cool looking, but they're probably not so nice.
No, and imagine they were like 10 times bigger. we'd be in deep trouble.
Oh yeah. So they're saying, they're saying garbage patches are all over. And what would happen if these garbage patches of the world soon become like tiny versions of the Galapagos Islands, home to species of a unique environment over time? So they're actually saying that cleaning up these garbage patches is ruining the ecosystem now that started thriving, because life thrives everywhere. So
life finds a way.
Yeah. So what happens now? You have these garbage patches, and it's like, well, if you start cleaning them up, well, now you're killing some species that might not exist elsewhere. It's kind of wild if you think about it.
Yeah, where do you choose your morality then?
Yeah. So now, do you stop the everybody agrees we need to stop the pollution, but you might need to leave these little islands out there because they say there's a ton of life around them.
Yeah. I wonder if they could kind of like consolidate it a little bit more instead of having it be like this big. Now, this is actually the greatest idea ever. Garbage patch, squeeze it all together, force it up. Garbage mountain.
Boom. So they're saying while cleaning up plastics, that's causing the microplastics found in nearly every human body and even newborns. Dripping nets into the water to catch garbage also removes the animals living there. So a problem highlighted by the 2019 shot of life sucked out of the water in previous cleanup efforts. So they have a picture, and it's just kind of wild.
Yeah, because they use those like those yellow, I don't know if they're almost like buoys or plastic.
Yeah.
And they keep it in a net. And I guess they use that to kind of keep it together, right?
Yeah. So it doesn't like spread out. But by keeping it all together now, life starts living in there, and they're like, hey, this is a cool little home. We're going to hang out here.
Because humans, we were probably outer space garbage at one point. Because again, we don't know. And there's so many, like, you can go down the crazy rabbit hole there too. Like, where did human life start from? I love the idea of panspermia, where some sort of amino acids or something came from an asteroid and landed here and sort of
ejaculate.
Pretty much like
and
space ejaculate landed here. Ejaculate. Or, like aliens like came down and they like, found primitive primates and inserted their DNA into it. And
fucking
that's where
L. Ron Hubbard.
Ron Hubbard. It's a fun thing to kind of think about, but that's what's kind of going down on this garbage patch. Is new life is being created.
It's the new boogie down.
The new boogie down. Life finds a way.
Man.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
It is very crazy. Well, what's even crazier, spending $400 a month for a gym.
Damn.
There's a new fancy exclusive gym. It's not even a gym, it's a community that you can join. If you are in the Los Angeles area, and it is called Heimat, which I think they're saying is some sort of German name for like house or the feeling of being at home. They offer this ridiculously crazy gym with this awesome spa, rooftop pool, views of the city, Michelin star restaurant, all for the low price of $350 a month.
Damn.
Yeah.
I like that. It's like a country club on where you actually work out.
You look at the pictures of this place, like there was one picture I saw of the gym itself and it looked kind of like okay, like a hotel gym. Then you look at the pictures of like the classes and the pool on top, and it is crazy how much they have going on here. So they have, again, the whole gym there. They have group exercise, studios, personal trainers, fitness app. They have the spa part, seeing it, signature treatments, relaxation, dry sauna, IV therapies.
Nice. See, the IV therapy is
cool.
I'm into that.
And they have this restaurant called Mother Tongue, which I can't see it on here. I'm surprised it doesn't say it. I read that it was a Michelin star rated restaurant. But they're just saying here that it's award-winning chef Michael Mina. They got a sun up to sundown. They got dining terraces, full bar featuring handcrafted libations and adventurous small plates. Intimate setting, juice bar. You also have
something to be said for this, because think about you got time to kill. Why not do something ball out like this? And this is your hangout spot, right?
If you can afford a car payment for your gym, then yeah, this sounds like a great spot.
Well, think of if you're still single and you got nothing else to do, right? You got some money coming in. Why not? What else are you doing?
Hookers.
It's a lot better than hookers.
Better than hookers.
Yeah, no gonorrhea, and you get good food, and you get in shape, right?
They don't have Coke. Hookers do not bring cucumber water with them. That's for sure.
That's right. I'm sure this is a high level place. You can find Coke if you want Coke.
If that's your thing, for sure.
It is called Nourish.
It is. The gym is open from 5 a.m. to midnight. There's a library for the co-working space, a pool.
Oh, there's some kinky shit going down in that place. Somewhere there's some room that somebody
There's
don't
some
talk
eyes
about.
wide shut class. There's it's like code. Like they'll say it's like, oh, it's jazzercise, and it's really just like eyes wide shut party.
It's the mass jazzercise class that we have. Call it the Fidelio Yoga.
I've never belonged to a fancy gym. The nicest gym I've ever belonged to was New York Sports Club, and it was okay at best.
See, this is nice too. They have we have a friend Rem, and I've known other people, and I actually looked at. There's one down here in Tampa that I looked at, and it was something like, it was a lot. I don't know if it was 300, 400, like a lot more a month, but it was a lot. And I was like, yeah, if I was going to do that all day, and our friend Rem, he's still single. He belongs to this club called Lifetime Fitness, and it's almost like a country club. And they have like the one down here, like they're all a little bit different. The one down here by me in Tampa has a hair salon, a spa, a juice bar, a restaurant. Like it's like a city. Oh, it's like a little city. And then they have pools, tennis courts, all this other stuff. So it's like, I was talking to our buddy Rem up in Long Island, and they have one out there, and he goes and he's like, oh, you don't understand. They have like 2 big pools outside, and there's a bar and a band. He's like, I just go there and hang out for like 4 hours. Like I just hang out by the pool, chat people up. Maybe I work out before. Like it's kind of a scene. I'm like, that's actually a cool idea.
Now, this Lifetime one is $159 a month. The one in Tampa.
That's not bad.
$159. This other place was $350. That is a big difference.
Oh yeah.
That is way more than double.
It's the same idea though. Like you kind of go and hang out. It's not just a gym where you go work out and leave. It's you kind of hang out for a while there, you know?
Yeah. Luxury Health Club.
Hi, Matt. Yeah, there was another guy down here that was telling me about it. He's like, yeah, I started doing this gym and I paid a lot of money, especially during COVID because they were open. And he's like, I took my kids and we would go hang out at the pool. And he's telling me about it. I'm like, is it Lifetime Fitness? He's like, oh yeah, I that's exactly it. He's like, it's a lot of money, but he's like, I let the kids run wild in the pool and just freaking hang out, you know?
Yeah, the tiring the kids out bit. That's a big one.
Yeah. He's like, let them around. I go work out, and
you get 2.5 hours of care daily to watch your kids between 3 months and 11 years.
That's not bad.
That's big.
That's when the Fidelio Club happens.
That's when it makes sense to pay that price.
That's
extensive cleaning protocols.
Well, for $300 a month, you better get extensive cleaning protocols.
Damn right. Yeah.
Damn right. No, that's pretty cool.
It's good stuff. So, should have more ski related stuff. They should have more they should have like a dedicated ski gyms. I'm sure they have them in like Jackson Hole or something, where you got like, you know, or you're just gonna mountain biking and running and doing your thing. Some people like the indoor structured fitness protocol.
I wonder if they have like they probably have like really good trainers. That's the other thing. Like some of these places are like, yeah, you pay the membership, but then if you want a trainer, you're getting like a top trainer. You're not getting like some, bullshit trainer that, oh yeah, let me watch you work out.
Just do bicep curls, bro. You're good.
Yeah, I'm gonna text while you do some curls and let me know when you're done.
I'm on Tinder right now. Trying to hook up with my smash.
Trying to smash.
So yeah, plenty of good stuff. That's all we got. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for listening. Check us out, skiboundpodcast.com. Send us an email, skiboundpodcast@gmail.com. Go to the socials, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Untapped @skiboundpodcast. YouTube, we're on there too. What else we got? Ski season's coming. Don't worry. It's hot. You go through it.
Coming. Get through the heat.
You can make it happen. We'll talk to you guys soon. Probably next, we'll see. A week, 2 weeks.
Maybe a week or two. Probably 2 weeks.
It'll be August, which means the next big holiday, Labor Day.
Boom.
So, thank you again for listening, and we'll talk to you guys in the next week or two.
Stay high, stay fluting.
See you.